And it's better for editing you do short snippets.
Guys, going to work off a little bit off the power side. Mills goes 1, 2. Back 1, 2. Parry. And Mills goes proper straight 1, 2. There you go. Now I can cut. Now I can crash on parry. Crash. Yeah, it's the same thing. We want to build frustration, make him overreach. Yeah, we just make him miss first. Yeah. And when we parry, take that small angle. You can count off the parry then. You go. Yeah, or you can parry and crash. My head off center, we take an angle. Parry, crash. Yeah. Now I'm gonna. Now I can either throw with him. You should see lots of people get knocked out. I'll knock people out that way, and all get knocked out if we both do it. Yeah. I'm gonna go parry, parry. Yeah. Back. Yeah, again. You go. See? So just off of this one we go close stance, parry, go, take an angle, go again, whatever angle you want, we can work on some. You guys might have your own. Yeah, can't be something to move your feet after you land. Parry, counter. Yeah, whether or not I want to frame and go. Yeah, I might want to pivot and go. You walk through.
Why is Brenton taking another position after he's thrown that crash? Huh? Less risk? On getting countered. 100%.
I'm not stopping in front of mine, my handiwork, move it and go again.
The combination is not finished until you change position, exit, re-establish a second phase, etc. You guys know that.
Sweet? Yeah. So it's pretty simple, guys. This is going to give you guys a few options and we're going to start to put on more stuff back into yourselves, yeah? Alright, let's go.
Are we going 1 for 1? One person, coach?
Yeah, one person. One person for 2 minutes.
Get comfortable with that. 2 coming at you. Are you going simultaneous or are you going second?
Be a bit more on the parries. Don't take yourself out of the fight, but don't stay in there so much. Let it fall forward.
Yeah.
Better. Practice going double punching as well, so you don't come out short punch. Just 2 into a shot. You miss stretches already. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, watch you real quick. Guys, remember you can go, you can either intercept or you can go second intercept. Yeah? Right, intercept goes 1, 2. Yeah, so I'm at the same time as when you throw his 2, so I'm going to intercept it hitting me and go head off center. Again, 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, then I can add whatever I want after that. Move my feet, I can go here. Walk through. If I go second, go parry. Then I can move my feet. Sweet? Intercept for second. Let's go. One of these.
I did. Got him.
Alright guys, grab a big drink.
So just then, we were using the 1-2 as the attack. That we were crashing on or finding a counter on, okay? We were baiting our opponent to overthrow. By removing the space, doing our drift, it's forcing him to overthrow with that 2, yeah? I'm conscious of you guys in a fight with intensity trying to land a 2, and if your opponent steps back, we're doing the same thing, we're falling into this space in front, yeah? So what I want us to do is a little drill. Taser? I want one person to attack with any attack, stay creative, let them see what's happening. The only counter you can do is a jab. Okay? So if I'm here with Taser, he can go first, he can go in between, he can go last, it's up to him, but all he's doing is jabbing. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. You guys may or may not agree, and I'm happy for you guys to challenge me. If Taser jabs off my counter, does he look structured and defensive? Does he look like he's got his feet underneath him? Does he look, if I go again, he might be able to jam, he might be able to move, he might be able to 1-2. Now he can use his rear hand. What if he throws a 2? Ooh. Yeah? Precisely my point. I know that we say, hey, let's counter off the same side. So if I go here, he throws a 2. Because I'm open. Because I've just thrown, boom, he goes, boom. We're talking about little gloves. We're taking principles from big glove disciplines, and we're saying, let's apply that to MMA. But we've got little gloves. Doesn't fucking matter if I go this side, but then he jabs. I don't have a big fucking glove protecting me anymore. We can go any side. So I'm encouraging you guys to stay grounded, keep your feet underneath you, especially when you're countering. I'll layer this next, but if I go any attack, I just want him to jab. That jab can now be a 1-2. It can be a 1-2-3, it can be whatever. But as long as they're starting with the lead hand for the purpose of this technique, you guys will feel so much more balanced and safe countering of someone that's pressuring and throwing big shots at you, or kicks. Yeah? So one person, throw any attack. One person, you're only jabbing. First, in between, or last. Cool? 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3. What I want you guys to do now is you can throw any combination off the counter that has to start with the lead hand. Now for the guys who are a little bit more advanced, the lead hand doesn't need to land, it can be a half. But it's achieving the same thing. What I mean by that is if I'm here with coach, he throws some bombs, boom, 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 I can throw my whatever combination to counter, yeah? Or I can throw my combination, I don't even need to land this, but I'm keeping my weight underneath because I'm using my lead hand first. So it's the same thing, boom. So I used it as a half. I just kept my weight underneath me, yeah? So you guys can throw any combination, but I want you to start with the lead hand, no matter what side it comes from. It can be a one, you guys can clinch. Yeah, what a perfect opportunity if Brenton throws some bombs. I jab past his head, and I look to clinch. Change his position, boom, 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 and we're back again. I'm nice and live out here, I'm occupying the void, creating some threats as soon as he goes. Cool? Now you can throw whatever combination, starting with the lead hand. Keeps our weight underneath. Good to go? 2 minutes, let's go. The whole point of this part of these sessions is to get you guys building good habits and also building your IQ. Yeah, we're going to build our intelligence here. Now, in that first drill that we were doing with coach, what was happening?
Moving away from the power side.
From the power? Because why?
To make them reach.
Make them reach. Yeah, fall into the void. Yeah, so we all agree, if I'm trying to land a 2, I show that not only are you more susceptible to falling into the void in front of your partner, you're off balance, you're susceptible to counters, and you need to be really conscious of your exits and your balances after a 2 in order to be successful and make sure you come back to defensive structures. So let's use that against our opponent. It seems by what we've just been saying that striking after someone throws a 2 is a mad opportunity to achieve a successful counter, right? Is that fair?
Yep.
So we're going to do exactly the same drill where you have to use your lead hand to counter, or after you counter, but you can throw anything else. However, you can only start that counter after someone's thrown a rear hand. Yeah? So it can't be like jab, jab, and that's when you start your counter. I just want you to block, parry their lead hands. If they throw a 2, boom, 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 then you go. That is when your timing starts, because that is when they're going to be most susceptible to being countered. Yes? You have to start with the 1.
I'm saying, like, when you're responding with the 1, can you one off like an uppercut, off a cross, off a hook? It doesn't have to be a 2.
Correct. Just rear hand. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. If you don't feel like you're there and you feel like they've done a 1-2, just block, move. Yeah, and find that timing again. Occupy the void, threats, all that sort of stuff. As soon as they go again and a right hand or a rear hand goes, boom, block, boom, boom, and that's when your counter starts. Even if it's in between. Just like I was saying with coach, like even if we're here, you throw a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I'm going. Yeah? I'm gonna beat him to that third punch. So he goes again, 1, 2. That's when I'm going. So open here.
And it kind of stops the lead hand.
Has to start with the lead hand. Yeah? A little bit harder. Don't expect everyone to master it. Fail here, but just try and get that timing. Where you see someone's right rear hand go, boom, that's the time that you go. But you start with the lead hand. Bit to think about. Let's see how you guys go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, nice, you scared. Really you scared. Out of position. Yep. How'd you guys feel about that? You feel like you had some success? Got you thinking? Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Which forces them to get frustrated again and reach for the 2. They want to land it. Yeah. Watching you guys, like perfect. You and Dan were just getting the drill perfect. Yeah. Every time you guys would throw a 2 and you would start with your lead hand, they would get stuck. Either their hands are down or they'd get stuck and they got nowhere else to go because they go, oh, and then now I've got nowhere else to go. Yeah. So those are the positions we want to put our opponents in. So this has been like a masterclass with coach of range, position, yeah, being safe with our range, frustrating our opponent with our position because they're missing, changing position to encourage them to come in, simultaneous counters or intercepts. And then we started to go, all right, let's get them to start throwing a rear hand, but we stay balanced by using our lead hand to counter attack. Yeah? And then we bait out that rear hand at all times, and that's when we go and start throwing volume because they're out of position on that too. I'm not saying for 1 second that we don't throw a 2 counter. I'm just showing an example of like how this thinking would benefit us. Doesn't mean we throw a 2, it just means we need to get really purposeful with how we throw our 2s when we're drilling. Yeah, we're always either rebalancing ourselves, rebalancing ourselves. We're never falling into space if we throw a 2 and we miss. Or we start using our lead hand after the 2. Balancing ourselves. Yeah? So instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to throw this 2, we need to get really good at throwing with intensity and power, but remaining structured. I didn't fall over myself, but in MMA we're always falling over ourselves, which is fine if we're doing it. Yeah? It's pretty much Volks's whole thing. Hey coach, just do it. Always stay structured. Make sense? Okay, it's 10 o'clock. We'll keep the mat open. You guys can do a few creative light sparring rounds if you want. If you need to leave, you dismiss. We'll go from there. Cool? All right, guys, good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also schön Applaus.
All right, guys, let's get these rounds on.